Hello everyone and welcome to Moonlight. My name is Elisa and today's video is my Valentine's special. Also, it's a collaboration with some of my awesome YouTube doll friends. Be sure to check out the lovely dolls of Hexchin, Dollmotion and Doll's Brand New Look as well. I'll link their channels in the description, of course. So let's begin! For this year's Valentine's Day, I wanted to finally customize a 17-inch monster high doll. I bought my tall Elissabat already some time ago, and this was the perfect opportunity to customize her. To make my custom doll even a bit more of a challenge, I decided that I wanted to give her inside eyes. I'm owning a doll by Mia's Daydream, and all of her work inspires me just so much, so I really wanted to try and make a Valentine's Day love potion girl. I'm beginning the customizing by removing Elissabat's factory paint and factory hair. Decided to not remove her head first because it can be really tough with 17-inch dolls. I then sketched her eye shape with a pencil and simply began cutting her eyes open using my exacto knife. You really don't need anything else but an exacto knife for this process. Just make sure it's super sharp and go slowly. That's what she looked like after her eyes were fully opened. At that point, I decided to remove her head to get rid of all the hair that was stuck in her head still. After that was done, it's finally time for her face. Drawing a face up for a 17-inch doll is much harder than I thought. It's bigger than normal Monster High dolls, but it makes it actually way harder to draw straight lines. First, I wanted to give her lips and a soft pink look, but I decided to go for red lipstick this time. I gave her some soft eyebrows and a black eyeliner. To finish her face, I've decided to draw some hearts on her cheek and put some glitter onto them to make them sparkle. And since she will get inside eyes, I can give her some long, beautiful lashes. I'm making her eyes from white polymer clay filled with rhinestones, glitter and little stars. Since it's really hard for me to get Lisa Pavelka's magic gloss, I usually use UV gel. It works good as well, but I'm definitely going to make resin eyes for my next inside eyes project. Her eyes turned out awesome though. Now I'm putting her head back on her body. It was almost not possible though. I think I won't remove a head of a 17-inch doll ever again. I shortened the plastic thing in her head and attached her eyes with some blue tack. I just needed to put her head cap back on and the doll itself is done. Time to glue her wig. I'm using some blonde pink ombre hair I got already in wefts to make her wig. So I made her a wig cap and began to glue on layer by layer. Unfortunately, my camera decided not to record most of the process, but it's actually not different from gluing other wigs. For the part, I decided to cut the part line a bit open and pushed some wefts through it, glued them to the inside of the wig cap and tamed them down by using a heat gun on low heat. To tame down her bangs, I used styling gel and a paper sleeve and let her dry overnight. Oh, and I decided to glue her wig already onto her head so that it stays in place. Now, finally time for her outfit. I got some really pretty patchwork fabrics on eBay and wanted to use them to make a Lolita-inspired outfit with a magical touch. Her outfit is made from a petticoat layered with lace and finished with beading, a green polka dot dress with ruffles and half-open sleeves, a white apron with ruffles and a ribbon, a choker, a headdress, some stockings and some cute pink shoes with ribbons. After I've made the pattern of her dress, I begin by sewing the petticoat first. I cut it out of a fabric with cute little roses, layered it with some beautiful lace, sewed everything together and finished it up with some beading. I found these heart-shaped beads with letters on, so I decided to write "Love Me" and "Happy" on her skirt. For the green dress, I first sewed the back together, leaving it a bit open on the top and placed the ruffles and the lace onto it. Oh, and if you wonder what I ironed on here, it's just some very thin interfacing to prevent the fabric from fraying. Then I'm sewing the white part with the tiny pleats and attach it to the front of the dress. Her sleeves were a bit harder to sew, since I wasn't thinking about that I needed to line them with white fabric first, because you will be able to see a bit of the inside of them. But after I did that and attached the ruffles, the striped fabric and some elastic bands to them, they looked very pretty. I just needed to sew them onto the dress now, add little golden beads in the front and a zipper in the back. Her apron is made from white cotton fabric with some white ruffles and finished up with a ribbon on the front and some golden beads and a heartbeat and a ribbon in the back. I attached a tiny snap button on the back to fasten it. For her headdress, I'm taking a tulip headband I still had and already made some ribbons and take some props and attach them by simply gluing them on. choker is just made from some leftover ruffles, elastics and a satin ribbon finished up with a heart bead. You're able to attach it with some satin ribbons you can tie together in the back. Her stockings are made from a super elastic white fabric. I actually just cut apart a human-sized leggings for that. I just added some lace and a tiny ribbon in the front. Onto her shoes. I'm just taking some Gooliope Jellington shoes and cut off the skeleton horse first. Then I painted them baby pink. For the heel, I'm cutting a toothpick to the right length and add 3 big beads and some others to make a cute new heel. For the front, I made some ribbons from the green polka dot fabric and add a heart bead to them too. The final prop she needs is a love potion, of course. For the potion, I took some UV gel and mixed it with iridescent glitter. Then I filled it into a little glass bottle and cured it about 5 minutes under the UV lamp. Then I made a tiny label and glued it onto the bottle. I finished up the bottle with some fabric, a little ribbon and a golden chain, so that my doll can wear it around her waist. Wow, we're finally done with everything. Let's put her into her outfit. I really like how she turned out. I'm especially happy about the love potion. It's so sparkly and her eyes are so shiny too. I think I'm definitely making more 17-inch dolls in the future. I still have a Gooliope and a Frankie from the Tall Ghouls to customize. I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, I would be happy if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more custom fun. And make sure to check out the other awesome Valentine's videos by my friends too. Thank you so much for watching and happy Valentine's Day. Bye!